Question number 1, in the name of Ururoa Flavell.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou katoa, ko taku pātai he pātai ki te...
Order. Point of order, Honourable John Banks.
What was the apology about by member T. Mallard?
Order. That's not a... Order. Order. That matter was dealt with the member, and he has to go back and look at Hansard for last week. The matter has now been tidied up. I've called Ururoa Flavell. Ururoa Flavell, question number... Further point of order?
When, Mr. Speaker, is your office going to deal with the breach of privilege complaint laid by me against T. Mallard?
Order. There is a process now by which I'll be seeking comments from the member who has been accused of a breach of privilege. Ururoa Flavell, question number 1. Order. Question number 1. Ururoa Flavell.
Kia ora, Mr. Speaker. Kia ora tātou. Ko taku pātai he pātai ki te minite mō ngā take ture. My question is to the Minister of Justice and asks, is she satisfied with the Electoral Commission's engagement with whanau, hapū, iwi and marae around the 2013 Māori Electoral Option? If so, what advice has she received that would explain why halfway through the process there are only 5,000 or thereabouts, 5,000 new enrolments?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr. Speaker, I have received 4 reports from the Electoral Commission on progress with the Māori Electoral Option. It is fair to say that the uptake from Māori for enrolment on the Māori roll has not been great. The Electoral Commission has run a 4-month campaign over radio, television and print media, as well as setting up a Facebook page which has reached over 200,000 people and received over 13,000 likes. I am advised by the Electoral Commission that the response for this campaign is similar to the response in 2006 when there were around 6,000 new enrolments.
Supplementary question to Ururoa Flavell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thanks to the Minister. Can I ask what assurances can she give that the Electoral Commission has prioritised kanohi te kanohi, face-to-face communications with Māori constituents and informing them of the Māori Electoral Option?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I understand from the Electoral Commission that they have in fact undertaken that, and I also understand that they've met this morning with the Māori Party to discuss the Māori Party stated concerns, and I'm sure that many people would say that there aren't enough Māori who are on the electoral roll, and that anything we can do to assist should be done if we can.
Supplementary question to Ururoa Flavell.
Mr. Speaker, to the Minister, as only 73% of young people are enrolled to vote, with the proportion of rangatahi Māori even less, what responsibility does she have to ensure that 100% of New Zealanders are enrolled, and how does she plan to reach those people who are not enrolled?
Honourable Judith Collins.
Well, Mr. Speaker, short of actually prosecuting people for not being enrolled, which I'm not prepared to consider as something that this government should prioritise, or any government. I would say that even in Australia, where there is compulsory voting, only 95% of people generally turn out. In this country, the average turnout is 81%. In fact, that number tends to go up when there's a possibility of a change of government, but I'm happy to say that one of the good things from such a low turnout the last election is because people didn't want to have a change from the fabulous current government that we have.
Question number 2, David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Prime Minister, on what date was he